What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training. And today we're going to be talking about two bad habits that all wide receivers do. We're going to be talking about a bad habit that wide receivers get at the top of the route and then a bad habit wide receivers get off the line of scrimmage against a press coverage DB, okay? But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you're struggling on what to do on a daily basis in the offseason when it comes to drills and it comes to gym workouts, check out that very first link in the description for our ultimate 8-week wide receiver workout plan. What you'll get access to is our 4-week-long on-field wide receiver workout plan version 1, our 4-week wide receiver gym plan version 1, and then version 2 with advanced exercises of each specific program for our gym and field workouts. Every single plan has specific sets and reps laid out for you on a weekly basis. We say day 1, you're doing this, day 2, you're doing this, and then we provide examples of each exercise and a full speed example of each specific drill. So if you guys want access to an ultimate off-season training schedule, check out that very first link below. Let's get started with this video. So we're looking at this post route here against an inside shade DB. So the first bad habit that all wide receivers get into is that they will start to round their route before they make the break. They don't like the cut make the break for them. So let's think about it. In man coverage, what's a DB supposed to be looking at? He is supposed to be watching your hips. He's supposed to be reading your body language, reading your torso. So any little indicator I give with my pad level is going to make me covered on this specific route. So this receiver, when he's coming out, he does the right thing. If I have an inside shade DB, I want to attack the outside shoulder of the DB. My goal is to get him to flip his hips so I can slip back underneath and catch this ball. If I don't attack the outside shoulder, if I try to square him up and attack his leverage, he will just keep his leverage. So he's playing this thing perfectly, but we still have to be able to sell the route until the last possible second. So when he's getting up into this break, I want you to see how he starts to round it, right? You see how he's starting to turn his shoulders, turn his hips before that outside foot plants in the grass to make that cut. All that does is let the DB know that he's no longer running a fade. We have to make everything look like a fade until it is not, fellas. That's why it's so important that you guys have that ankle stability, that knee stability to be able to cut right on a dime. Because if you guys start to round this thing off too early, that DB will sit on this route every single time. So make sure the first bad habit that wide receivers get into is they start to round their pad level, start to give away the route with their body language before they cut. You want to commit all the way to the route, let the cut be the thing that changes direction for you, and then get out of this route so that DB can't run this thing for you and make a play. Let's watch the thing again full speed one more time. So first bad habit, make sure we eliminate that rounding of your pad level before the break. A good gauge on that is to always keep your eyes straight forward and go off of steps when you're running those routes, especially against an off coverage DB, okay? So now, second bad habit that wide receivers get into is that they do not know how to threaten a DB into his leverage. They do not know how to attack a leverage of a DB properly. So we're looking at this fade router from Michael Gallup. So it's a goal line fade, right? It's a race to that back pylon. And we have an inside shade DB, very similar to what we just talked about. And he's about 2 to 3 yards off. So how am I supposed to attack that? So let's watch it full speed. So Gallup does a great job squaring him up, attacking his leverage, but that DB's all over him. And he had to make up for it by making a great catch over the top. And obviously a very good catch over the top. But look how much space he has. He's got maybe about half a yard for that quarterback to put that thing on a perfect spot. If that quarterback misses a little bit too far, it's out of bounds because we didn't get enough separation from this DB. So a lot of guys do not know that a DB is inside shade for a reason. Why is he inside shade? He's inside shade to protect the inside. He is inside shade to force you outside. His help is going to be the sideline. He would love nothing more for you to just take off and run to the outside because he could get right into your hip pocket and force you all the way to that sideline. So as a wide receiver, what do you think I got to do? I got to attack his leverage. I got to square him up. I got to try to move him off that platform. But if I just attack his leverage and then I don't actually threaten him to the inside, that DB's not going to move. He's supposed to be watching my hips, just like we talked about. So we have to make sure, fellas, when we're in these situations off the line, bad habit the wide receivers don't get into is they don't know how to threaten. They don't know how to actually step to the inside. They don't know how to step outside of a DB's frame, threaten with their upper body, and make that explosive cut to get him to jump, and then I have more separation, more space from the sideline to where that quarterback can drop this thing in. Make sure, fellas, we do not just attack for a second and then just take off. Or worse yet, we don't just take off right off the line of scrimmage. We have to attack him, threaten him where he doesn't want me to go. He does not want me to run a slant. That's the whole reason he's inside shade on the goal line. So threaten him with the slant. Attack him, give him a hard move to the inside, get him to move. I guarantee it, he will not give up the slant. He is not going to backpedal on the goal line. He is trying to not let you cross his face. So we have to make sure, fellas, do not fall in the bad habit of threatening a DB when you attack his leverage. We got to attack him and then make a move and then try to get him off the platform. Just attacking him and just stemming him will not work. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Just great job making this catch, but we got to make sure that we threaten the DB to give my quarterback more space to drop this thing over the top. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as I can. I always appreciate the feedback, and obviously it's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you guys would like an 8-week ultimate wide receiver workout schedule, 4 of our programs all bundled together for the price of 1. Check out that very first link in the description below. Hope we get you guys on that soon. I'll see you guys next time.